Jam Radio, Power Reggae Radio, PowerReggae.com. That's a pretty big record to cover. We're gonna get into the artist who took that record on. She covered that record. Record made popular by Adele, and you definitely did a lovely cover of that record. Once again, POR Radio, the artist in the house tonight goes by the name K Music. She's all the way from Canada. She's here with us tonight. We're gonna get a little bit more personal, up close and personal with K Music. But let's start with the introduction. The name K Music. It's actually K Music. That's the name. K-A-E Music.
Yes.
Tell us the meaning behind the name.
Okay, well, my nickname, or what people call me, is K, right? And in the dance hall, they called me K Goodas. But because I love music and I decided to take my passion a lot more seriously, I had to separate the two. And I just found it fitting.
Okay, hold. Let me stop you for a minute.
Okay.
Back from the top.
Yes.
K Music,
Yes.
K Goodas. Okay.
Yes.
Give us the explanation again. The name K Music.
Alright. So I had to make a distinction between my music career and my pastime, which is the love of the dance hall. Right. So I just found it fitting to put music on the end of my name.
Okay.
Says everything about me, music.
Okay. Once again, POR Radio, the artist is here with us today, K Music. We just played, before we started the interview, we just played one of her latest records. Mm-hmm. Once again, that was a cover of Adele's song. What is the actual title of the song?
Someone Like You.
Someone Like You.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pretty ambitious project to take on. What made you decide that you wanted to cover an Adele record?
That song is a song that I really love. I loved it in her version, right? I found that she's a very powerful singer, and I personally hadn't heard it done in the reggae form. It may be out there, but I haven't heard it, or I didn't hear it, and I just know that it was something that I could do. So I just sang it and did it.
Okay. That's one of the songs I got familiar with before the actual interview. So for the fans, once again, you can go to her YouTube page, her SoundCloud page, K Music, mm-hmm. and get her rendition of
Someone Like You.
Someone Like You.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back into you, the artist, K Music. When did you actually first realize music is what you wanted to do, and what were some of the inspirations that drew you towards music?
What are you talking, when did I start singing, or when did I actually decide?
When did you start singing?
I started singing when I was 4 years old.
Okay. That was something family-based, church-based?
Yes, that was singing in church. I sang in front of large groups. My mom always, thought that I needed to be seen. So, so I started singing at the age of 4.
Okay. And obviously, you had family members and friends that pushed you towards a musical career. When did you actually decide that music was something that you wanted to pursue professionally?
Professionally? Well, as I said, along the way, I was singing. I said I started at 4, but I had been doing other things. I'd been singing with bands, in Toronto, performing with a band called Sensation Band, and we opened for a lot of artists in Toronto. However, 2013, if my memory serves me correct, I performed at a local show that we have in Toronto called Bus, and basically after that, everybody was saying, okay, you need to just get serious about it, So I had stopped singing with the band at that time. So I wasn't really doing anything. I was just, singing freelance here and there. But after that particular show is when I was encouraged to take it a little bit more seriously and start recording.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more in depth. At that point in time when you performed at the show in Toronto,
mm-hmm.
what music were you doing at that time? Was it original music, or were you doing covers? Were you doing your own music at that time that you produced yourself?
No, it was not. I was doing a lot of covers, mainly some like reggae, Studio One. That's the performance that I gave at that particular show.
So, taking it back a little bit further, when you performed with the Sensations, were you guys a cover band, or did you guys do original music?
Yeah, we basically did covers of songs from every genre. So reggae, R&B, soul, yeah, everything.
In that band, were you one of the lead singers?
We had various singers, so we basically took turns in that sense. We did have one that particularly sang lead a lot, but the other members of the band, including myself, vocalists, not the band members, but the vocalists in the group, would have particular songs that we would sing, and then that lead person would become the backup and vice versa.
Okay, so early on in your career, from the band to when you first became a soloist, you were still doing covers at that time. Who were some of the artists that you were covering their music, and what inspired you to do those particular covers?
In the band?
In the band, and when you first became
started.
a soloist.
In the band we did everything from Luciano, Gregory Isaac, Delroy Wilson. Oh, there's so many. We did Freddie McGregor. We did all of those, Bears Hammond. We did all of those legend songs. We did a lot of those, and I took that over into my performance as well. Marcia Griffith, once again Luciano, Phyllis Dillon. Yeah. Okay,
I'm actually trying to find out who were your inspirations, who were the artists that you listened to coming up that you would be doing these covers. You gave me an idea of it. Okay, now on your YouTube page, in addition to the Adele cover, you did another cover. I don't know if Johnny has that record. Did you give us that record?
Yes, he has that one.
Okay, and that's Sam Cooke. Okay,
no,
so
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. I'm sorry, Sam Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, now where did that inspiration come from? Because you didn't mention that artist yet.
No, I didn't mention it, but my inspiration just comes from the love of music. So when I hear a song, it doesn't matter who it is, what genre it is. If it's a song that I sing, I love the melody, I love the words.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Now, we also have some original music from you. We are going to get into that.
Right.
But for now, we're going to give the listeners a little bit more K music. We're going to play the Sam Smith record. What's the name of that record?
Not the Only One.
Not the Only One. This record is also available on K Music's SoundCloud and YouTube.
Not this one's on iTunes, but it's on all the other
all the
Instagram, everything. You can hear all of these songs, yeah.
Power Reggae Radio. We're going to get into this record, K Music, the artist. Radio, we back, Power Reggae Radio, PowerReggae.com. Okay, now we have K Music in the house, and we gave you 2 songs that she basically gave to her fans for free. These songs, once again, the cover by Adele, the cover by Sam Smith, they are available on her YouTube, SoundCloud. I believe you could download it off the SoundCloud as well. But this was the artist basically giving her talents to the fans. What made you decide before you went into doing any project with original music What made you decide that you wanted to do these 2 covers and give them to the fans?
I just thought it would be an easy gateway to put my voice out there and have people accept me and kind of just hear what I can do with my voice, as opposed to just kind of jumping in with a new song. So, I don't know, I thought that was just kind of a lead in to K-music.
What was the feedback initially that you got from the first 2 singles?
It was great. I got great feedback. Just kind of like what you said, a lot of the interviewers that have interviewed me asked me, you know, why did I decide to tackle that Adele song, because it is a big song. But I got a lot of great feedback, both personal feedback. Got a lot of radio play in Toronto with it, and in Jamaica as well. So yeah, the feedback was good, and I think that it gave them the anticipation to what I was going to come with next.
Okay, speaking of what you're coming with next, you're currently working on an EP.
Yes.
Is the title for the EP "The Struggle Is Real"?
No.
Okay, that's not the title. But you gave us a taste of what's to come on the EP. The lead single, the single that you've released so far, "The Struggle Is Real." Let's talk about that record for a minute.
Okay.
Being your first original piece of work that you're releasing, what went behind the production? Who's the producers? Did you pen the song yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now, the production side, you go into the studio and working with producers. How did you come up with the concept for the song and your choice of production?
Well, the rhythm itself is, it's a knockover of the Gregory Isaac rhythm, the Hard Drugs rhythm. So it wasn't a...
Classic.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a classic rhythm that I also want to put a song that would be a classic song on it. So it wasn't a rhythm, as I said, done from scratch. So I brought the rhythm to the engineer in the studio, Fuller Sound Studio. And yeah, it just fell right in. I actually started to write the song. I actually had another concept for the rhythm, but it really wasn't working out for me. Like I was hitting a lot of roadblocks, couldn't get the song done, and I don't know if this is leading into your other question, but how did I come up with The Struggle Is Real? But basically, it started out with me just being at work and just realizing that, like, you know what, I hate this. Like, I hate having to just get up every day, same thing over and over, going to work and whatnot. And I was saying that, God, the struggle is real, if it's true, like it real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's a real life song.
Yes.
Taken from real life situations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, a real life situation is that we're here in the studio. It's always a party. We always have a good time at the studio. And it slipped my mind that I actually heard the record already, knew it was the Hard Drugs rhythm, saw the video. Actually, a real beautiful visual for the video.
Thank you. Thank you.
But before we get into that, do you care to discuss some of the roadblocks that you had with actually getting the song and producing it the way you wanted?
I think literally the only roadblock was a writing roadblock. I just could not, where I was trying to go with it, it just was not happening. Like I was stuck every day. Like I was just stuck. I just couldn't get past like the first part of the song, or even like the first chorus. I couldn't get anywhere with the song. And I just kept playing the rhythm over and over and over and over in my head, and I was saying, you know what, I love this rhythm, I need to put something on it. And as I said, I was at work, and I was walking from one building to the next, and it was cold, and I was just like, oh my God, like this, you know, I just started to complain and whatnot. And I made that comment, the struggle is real. And I said...
You did mention earlier on in the interview that Gregory Isaac was one of the artists that you guys covered in the Sensations.
Yeah,
so it's not a surprise that you drew for that rhythm. Classic rhythm. And I'm going to tell you what, when I listen to rhythm, when I listen to your record on the rhythm, it fit right in.
Thank you.
So again, another challenge, taking on a huge rhythm as a new artist, and you did a great job.
Thank you.
The Struggle is Real is available now on iTunes.
Yes.
That's K Music on iTunes. The Struggle is Real. Go check it out. In addition to it being available on iTunes, the video on YouTube. See the hits. It's looking like it's going viral, crazy. The visual is great. Tell me what you thought. What was your thoughts originally when you did the video, and what was you trying to get your message across to the fans? I'm actually stuck because I'm thinking back to the video, and there's a certain scene in the video with you on the bench that is stuck in my head. Once again, great visual. K Music on YouTube, go check it out. But tell us a little bit more about the video.
Okay, well, first of all, when I was going to do the video, I was actually going to do it in Toronto. And I spoke to the person who was going to do the video for me. And when I started to talk and explain him, what I was thinking about, the concept and everything, he said, it's going to take a lot for me to create this look, to create it. So I said, you know what? I don't want nothing that's going to look created. I need to get the authentic footage, right? So right away, we put the ticket and we said, I forgot Jamaica. Because right there, I'm going to get the realness. I don't have to create anything. It's just right there. Everywhere you walk, you can see struggle and you can see things, right? So basically, that's what happened. I shot my video in Kingston, Jamaica, and it was great. Like, I didn't really have any difficulty getting the video done at all. Like, everything was right there for me. And I figured that the concept that I wanted to do was not just because I was having a struggle at work and all these things. That's minimal. What I wanted to get across was that struggle is worldwide, it's global, right? And no matter how big or small, everybody has a struggle in their life. And when I think that my struggle going to work is big, there's other people that have struggle that's bigger, right? And the point is that although we have these struggles, life still goes on. And we have to find a way to live life and maintain the struggle. And hopefully one day, the struggles will get better. And the struggles make us stronger too.
No doubt.
Right.
Okay, now let's talk about your upcoming project that you're working on. This is obviously one of the records leading into the project. How far are you into the project so far? Can we expect it in 2018?
Yeah, I just actually finished recording right before I came here. I thought it would have been ready, but it's a couple of tweaks and stuff. So I'm going back to Toronto to finish the single that I just recorded. I have a few songs written already, and I'm waiting for the right rhythms. I've been getting some rhythms, but some of them, they're not the right fit, I think, for the songs that I've written or, for where I'm trying to go with it. So, so I'm just trying to work my way through, and I'm hoping definitely in 2018 that I can complete this project.
And where you're trying to go with the project? What is the sound of the project that the fans can look forward to?
The sound of the project is versatility. I love reggae music. And that's no doubt.
We're
right?
gonna get some K goodies on
Maybe, yes. I just wanna give my fans a touch of what I can do, all genres that I can sing, because I'm very versatile. So I want my EP to display that, but never forsaking that I love reggae music, to the bone. But I just wanna basically show the versatility of K music on my EP.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Always looking for an exclusive. Do you have a name, any idea of a name for the upcoming project?
I do. I don't know if I really want to release that at the moment.
Oh,
but I have some ideas, but I have one in particular, but
she's not
I'm
going
not
to
ready to release that information yet.
Okay, all right. She's not going to give POR the exclusive with the name tonight, but I'm going to have something else for the listeners. Before we get into that, I'm going to surprise you with something, but before we get into that, do you have any upcoming shows planned that the listeners could go out, see you?
Actually, I think I'm pretty much done for 2017. I'm just gonna be working on writing some more music, recording, and hopefully 2018 will, bring a lot of platforms for me. So I'm hoping for that.
So Father G got the last official performance
That's
from
right.
K Music in 2017.
That's
He
right.
always got the exclusive when it comes to the reggae in New York City. Shout out to the PowerReggae.com once again.
Absolutely.
What I'm gonna do now is 42 now for the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give us the title of the project. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the listeners get the voice live in the studio. Johnny, you got that rhythm I requested from you earlier, loaded up?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna give you a rhythm. And we're gonna tune out for the listeners, POR Radio, K Music.
Oh wow. Every time you take one step, something pulls you back, but you get back up each time you fall. Hey, wicked people and bad minds lurking in the dark, but I have no fear, I walk with Jah. Hey, turn the world off and turn the music on, Jah. Light up another one, relax and just close your eyes. Oh, natural mystic is in the air. Bob Marley say have no fear, everything is gonna be alright.
Woo!
Some days the best of you down, wait today, tomorrow strong. Some you lose and some you're gonna win, yeah. That's the life, the life, the life, the life we live. That's the life we live. Whoa.
Yes. K Music. Before we tune out, we're gonna give you the Struggle is Real record.
Yes.
We're gonna tune out with that. Remember, it is available on iTunes and all digital platforms now.
Yes.
You go check it out. KAE
Yes.
Music. It's available now. Anything you want to tell the listeners? And where can the listeners find you across the digital hemisphere?
Okay, I'm on Instagram, so it's at K Music, KAE Music. I'm on Twitter, _ K Music. I'm on Facebook, I have a Facebook page, it's also K Music. And my YouTube channel as well, K Music. I'm on Snapchat too, K Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell your fans and the listeners before we tune out tonight?
Yes, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been following K Music and supporting me thus far. Big up everybody on my live right now. I love you guys a lot. Alright, and just continue to support me as I go through my journey, and all those people, all the sound man them continue to play my music, and all those who are itch, and I forget on K music right away. All the producer them, yes, send me the rhythm, them with my voice, and lift up the up and coming artists.
TMG Radio, Power Reggae Radio, PowerReggae.com. Definitely a pleasure. Want to send a special RIP and let her family know she's in our hearts. Mumalanis, RIP, rest in peace from the PR family.
I never got a chance to meet her, but you don't know. Bless up, Mama Lioness. And big up the PR team, Power Reggae, Father German. Big up yourself straight. Yes, Jet.
See you next month.
Yes, alright. Bless up.
Wonderful.